Time for an American Family News Update. I'm Bronson Woodruff. President Biden used a 15-minute speech from the Oval Office on Wednesday evening to review what he believes have been successes in the last 4 years. But he also said it was time for him to pass the torch to a new generation. Biden's candidacy faced a crisis of confidence from Democrats after his abysmal debate performance against former President Donald Trump nearly a month ago, where Biden spoke haltingly, appeared off, and failed to rebut his predecessor's attacks. It sparked a mutiny within his party, not just over whether he was capable of beating Trump come November, but also whether at 81 years old, if he was still fit for the high-pressure job. Biden tried to outlast the skepticism and quell the concerns with interviews and tepid rallies, but the pressure to step aside only mounted from the party's political elites and from ordinary voters. Donald Trump unleashed a barrage of attack lines Wednesday against his likely new opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, whom he called his, quote, new victim to defeat. He accused her of deceiving the public about President Biden's ability to run for a second term. The rally in Charlotte, North Carolina, marked his first public campaign event since Biden dropped out of the 2024 matchup, and Harris became the Democrats' likely nominee. He called her, quote, Lion Kamala Harris, and more. He also called her crazy for her positions on abortion and on immigration. Trump has ramped up his criticism of the vice president since Biden's abrupt departure, calling Harris, quote, the same as Biden, but much more radical. Harris is expected to make abortion a key part of her campaign, looking to present herself to voters as someone who will fight against abortion restrictions. Demonstrations took place across Washington, D.C., protesting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit on Wednesday and his address to Congress, along with the current war in Gaza. Former President Donald Trump reacted on Fox and Friends to this.
Where we look so bad to the world, that was a disgraceful display yesterday.
Trump added that he supports prison sentences for people who burn American flags, something the Supreme Court has previously ruled is protected by the First Amendment. Dozens of lawmakers, including Kentucky Representative Thomas Massie and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, also boycotted Netanyahu's address. 2 Chinese and 2 Russian long-range bombers were tracked flying over international waters near Alaska Wednesday evening. We're told U.S. and Canadian fighter jets were sent up in response to this. The North American Aerospace Defense Command, also known as NORAD, said the Chinese and Russian military activity Wednesday was not seen as a threat. China and Russia confirmed Thursday that they had conducted a joint air patrol over the Bering Sea, which divides Russia and Alaska. Florida Congressman Brian Mast went on Fox and Friends, and he said that he believes this latest effort was another attempt by Russia and China to test President Biden.
They know that it's in flux. Is the person saying he's in charge actually in charge? Is it somebody else? They don't get to gaslight these foreign intelligence agencies. They don't get to gaslight their leaders like the mainstream media in America gaslights the American people, saying there's nothing wrong with Joe Biden.
According to Fox, these kinds of aerospace incursions are common as countries test each other's military readiness, including multiple such incidents during the Trump administration. NORAD says they'll continue to monitor activity near North America and meet, quote, presence with presence. And that'll do it for this American Family News Update. Thanks for watching. I'm Bronson Woodruff.